to go for if you'd like to join in the game. As in comes Carson Bowles and drilled by Deploy through the extra cover boundary. James Coles is in hot pursuit and he dives over the ball as well, loses his hat in the process.
Shipley is in over the wicket, bowls to Brooke Guest, who tries, well, he does cut this away, but it goes in between the slip fielder and the gully fielder. What's to the slipper
of first-class cricket? In comes Carson Bowles, cut away by Deploy through backward point. Coles has got a chase on here around the clock tower scoreboard, gets around very quickly, and he's got a good arm as James Coles, but what that couple of runs does is bring up the half century for Louis Deploy. Carson again, in and bowls. And Deploy is hit on the pad now. That looks like it's close and he's gone. And he's bowled him. Did that keep a little low?
McAndrew bowls. Hayder drives gloriously to extra cover for 4. There are 3 fielders in pursuit and they're still chasing it, but I've no idea why, because they're not going to get anywhere near it, and they don't, and it goes to the bound.
Jack Carlton carries on from the C end of the ground, comes in and bowls, cut away by Guest, who's going to pick up 4 runs, and I should have let Fletch take over. Fletch, please take over, because what 100 that is.
Brooke Guest salutes the crowd, salutes the pavilion initially, and he gets a big hug from Hayder Ali. Prime fish and chip weather, I would have thought, up there in September. As Carson is in, and that one is smashed down the ground for 6. That's huge. That's gone over the corporates, and whatever's behind the corporates, I hope there aren't any cars. Might have been just, that was before me, I think. Oh, then there's an edge. Is there? No, it's hit the pad and it's been given leg before wicket, because the clubs have spent so much money on the headquarters and they need to make the money back, don't they?
Shipley in again, bowls, hits Ali. Now that looks another good shout, and he's given out. Zahir Abbas. In comes Carvelos down the leg side. There's an appeal and he's gone. And Anuj Dal has gone, and he'll be absolutely furious with him.
Straight away you can find it.
In comes Shipley bowls, and beautifully driven through the offside by Alex Thompson. That's going to be the first boundary after lunch.
And Nathan McAndrew, 16 overs already. He's driven gloriously the backward point for 4 by Connors. Well.
Around England, but he doesn't have much of a look in, has he, recently?
No.
In comes Shipley bowls, and he's caught behind is Sam
Thompson. Waits and then thrashes that out towards mid-off, and he's caught, and he's been caught nicely by Tom Haynes at mid-off. A tumbling catch to his right. Here's Carvelos bowls, and that's launched down the ground. He's going to be caught, and the record is going to stay intact from 1932. Sarangal Lakmal goes for a duck, caught by the man coming around from mid-on, and Carvelos has 4 wickets for his troubles. Derbyshire all out.
With a lot of overs to be bowled tonight, this game far from done and dusted. In comes Lakmal, bowls, and Clark sits on the pad. That looks close, and he's given out, and Tom Clark is on his way. He's trapped in front by Sarangal Lakmal.
Yeah, he's just 6 behind Bill Storer now. And that's caught by Wayne Madsen. It's taken the edge of Alsop's bat and he's gone. Wow. Wickets in each of the first 2 overs. Next delivery is up in the air, but it's gone for 6, I think, out towards the Shark stand and goes all the way, surely. Yeah.
Lakmal in again, bowls. Haynes drives beautifully. That's a lovely shot by Tom Haynes. Around the wicket comes in and bowls to Haynes, who's back on his stumps. He's caught, he's out. I think Tom Haynes has gone. He is gone. 3rd wicket goes down. The Steve Finn lookalike, Scrimshaw.
He's in and bowls. That's nicely played, actually, by Coles. He just jabs it down.
In down the hill in bright sunshine, bowls, and Coles punches this off the back foot. He's got a nice looking shot by James Coles. That's going to race away towards the boundary. He's hit that better than I thought. Beautifully timed.
Could have brought a batsman in.
It's caught and bowled, and Carter goes, and Thompson picks up his 3rd wicket. As in comes Sam Connors running in down the hill, bowls to Coles, who drives beautiful shot down the ground. That's going to be 4 runs. Nice shot by James Coles, just slightly over pitch. He plays very straight.
Obviously with him for 2 years. Thompson bowls. This one is driven, and it's going to beat the man at mid-off, who is George Scrimshaw, who put the dive in. Nice shot though from James Coles, who moves to 50. Apart from in his moustache, as this first delivery is cracked away for 4 runs out to the cover boundary by Coles. Nice shot.
This is his 3rd match. He's averaging 17. In comes Reese, bowls to Coles, who clips someone again in his favourite area. But he's batted really nicely here this afternoon. Comes in, drills the ball down the ground to mid-on. They're going to take the single. He's home for his 100, and that's a very, very fine innings by James Cole. The second 100 of the season for him, the second first-class 100 of his career.
2 for 4. They're now 185 for 4. And this next delivery, goes past the edge. It takes the edge, and he has gone, Ibrahim.